It is 6:30 on October 16th, 2018, and we do have a quorum present. We will go ahead and call this meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission for the City of Louisville to order. The first item on the agenda is approving the minutes from the October 2nd meeting.
Move to approve the October 2nd meeting minutes.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Karen, second by Mary Ellen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 3 on the agenda is public hearing consent agenda plats. We have one this evening, and it's for the final plat of the Shops of Castle Hills Edition, Lot 1R and Lot 16, Block A, on a 14.8035 acre tract of land out of the T. Wilson Survey, abstract number 1352, with a light industrial zoning designation located on the south side of State Highway 121 to the east of Josie Lane, being a replat of the Shops of Castle Hills Edition, Lot 1, Block A.
Good evening, Commissioners. The intent of this replat is to create an additional pad site for development. This is within the City of Louisville's extraterritorial jurisdiction in Castle Hills.
Okay.
There are no variances requested with this replat, and so staff is recommending approval.
Okay, Commissioners, are there any comments or questions before we open the public hearing? Okay. With that, we will open the public hearing for agenda item 3A. Anyone wishing to speak on this item may come forward now. And having no one come forward, we will close the public hearing for this agenda item. Commissioners, do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Mary Ellen. Second by William. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do you want me to go ahead, or are you going to?
Oh, you can read it, yeah.
Okay, well, are you going to, is this the final action for this item?
I always do forget that, but yes, this is a plat, and so this is the final action. That plat is approved, and no more action needs to be taken.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to agenda item 4, public hearing for zoning and special use permits. We have one this evening. Agenda item 4A is consideration of a special use permit for a self-storage mini warehouse facility on approximately 4.4 acres, legally described as lots 6 and 7, Block A, Peck VR Edition, and located at 125 and 175 Valley Ridge Boulevard, Zone Light Industrial District, as requested by Robert Schneeberg, Gonzalez and Schneeberg, Inc., on behalf of Valley Ridge Properties, LLC, the property owner.
Good evening, Commissioners. As you know, Valley Ridge Boulevard was completed in late 2017, and there's several other properties that are currently under development on this section in the Peck VR Edition, including Weedex and Arrowwave. The Peck Edition plat was filed this past March to allow for development to move forward. This is a special use permit for self-storage mini warehouse for urban garages, which is it's kind of a condominium ownership model. The closest thing per our code would be mini warehouse self-storage, and looking at other cities, that's how they classify these uses, as well as mini warehouses or self-storage facilities. In talking to staff, we recommended that they do some sort of liner building in front the street with a different use. And so the applicant actually did go back, revise their plans to bring forward what they have before you tonight. So there are 2 office warehouse buildings that line Valley Ridge Boulevard. And all of the self-storage buildings are to the rear, and so they are blocked from view. The applicant is doing them masonry. Materials, 90% masonry, I believe, 95% masonry veneer, and then 100% on the self-storage buildings. They have committed to doing low-profile monument signage, as well as their wall signs would be in those designated spaces as shown in the elevations. In addition, they've done a wider landscape buffer. It's typically 15 feet, though there's a couple spots where it does narrow slightly to 10 feet, so it's a bit of a variable width. In that landscape buffer, they've done additional tree plantings, so they are exceeding our landscaping requirements. Based on The site design, incorporation of the office warehouse buildings, the additional landscaping, and the enhanced architectural standards, staff is recommending approval of this request. I know the applicant is here this evening. If you have any questions for them, and staff is available for questions as well.
Does anybody have any questions? If not, if the applicant is here and wishes to speak before we, no? Okay. With that, then, we will open the public hearing for agenda item 4A. Anyone wishing to speak may come forward. Okay, having no one come forward, we will close the public hearing for agenda item 4A. Commissioners, does anybody have any questions, or do we need some discussion?
I know that a lot of the newer storage facilities are being built for speculation, and companies like CubeSmart tend to buy those up as soon as they're complete. I guess I'd ask the applicant, is this for to keep, or is this for speculation?
We're actually selling these units to individuals. Okay. Hi, my name's Carl Fleming. I'm the president of Urban Garages. These units are actually sold to individuals, and they become part of a condo association. So, they're not for rent. So they own them for private use. They might store a boat, a motorcycle. They might have a craft working, garage or something like that. But it's basically used for private use.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for working with staff on adjusting things. We appreciate your efforts to work with staff.
Hey, thank you very much.
Any further comments or questions? If not, is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Motion by James,
Second.
second by Karen. All those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners. This item does require a second public hearing with the City Council that is scheduled for November 19th at 7 p.m.
Okay. And the next item on the agenda is an announcement for the November 6th meeting being postponed until 7 p.m. instead of 6:30 because of the election.
Correct. The cutoff time at the polls is 7 p.m., and we did not want to conflict. Anyone in line at 7 p.m. has the opportunity to vote, but we wanted to have as little conflict as possible with elections since we want to make sure that all of our citizens can get out and vote.
Okay. All right. And with that, the next item is adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Mary Ellen,
Second?
second by William. All those in favor signify aye.
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 Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.